Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. We are live and we're ready to go. Front cam dead on Brad. No cam. But welcome to the stream. Happy Wednesday, everyone. We have two builds today. I have a Peltast and a Centurion. We're gonna start the Peltast today. It is a stream request. So we have a stream request Peltast. It is a tier 3 Peltast, I believe. Yes, I think so. We have a 4060 Ti for the graphics card. We have Ultra V5 for our cooler. We have we have AMD, so we have a 7600X with the B650 Tomahawk Wi-Fi. I've got 4 of our fans. And we got a 650 watt power supply, 32 gigabytes of 5600 speed RAM, and I've got a terabyte of storage. With black, gray, and red cables, all of that going into the starter air case. Oh, we will go ahead. And I'll get it rolling.
Ooh. SM Country, I think this is your Peltast, right? Oh yeah, dude. What's up, Shadow?
What up,
Going, man? How's your day been so far?
It's been a lot. I've been pretty busy. A lot of stuff going on in the warehouse. What about you?
Same. Busy. Made some updates to the website.
Like what?
I added a new ready to ship banner, and it's a graphic instead of a still image.
Oh, cool.
So that's pretty cool. SM Country says I can't get the smile off my face right now. Oh yeah, dude. It's exciting. You'll have this puppy in a few days. What's the first game you're gonna play? What are you playing right now, Jacob? Anything? No.
No. Summer. Everything's too hard in the summertime.
Yeah, I've kind of taken a little bit of a break.
I'm a wintertime gamer.
Not a bad choice.
Yeah. I was looking in. Usually if I get on my computer, I'm on Facebook Marketplace. But now I gotta get myself off Marketplace because it doesn't matter.
What are you looking at for?
I was looking at this like a little mini moped to get around town. It's so much. It's literally so efficient.
Yep.
But I need to take my money now and actually reinvest it into my car.
Ooh, what's wrong with your car?
I have no clue.
Oh. What's it doing?
It's making noises.
Oh.
Yeah, at low RPM. So,
What kind of noises?
Like it literally sounds like something's dragging underneath.
At low RPM?
Yeah.
Is it rhythmic at all? Or is it constant, like...
No, it literally sounds like if I had a piece of plastic sticking out of the bottom of my car and I was just dragging. And it makes it the sound a little bit, and then it'll go away. And then if I'll take a turn, it'll come back up, and then it'll go away. And then if I start using the car a little bit, and then it just eventually never happens. Huh. It just started this week. So I don't know.
Is it coming from the engine, or is it coming from...
It's coming from like the engine bay, but it sounds like it's underneath. It literally sounds like something just rattled. Like...
Oh, okay.
But I don't know.
It might be like a heat shield or something that's gotten loose. Because I know mine... my heat shield is starting to rattle now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a... Or something, I don't know. I can't make the noise.
That's so good.
I'm
gonna submit that to your mechanic.
totally accurate.
I'll submit that to mechanic and let them
Yeah.
what it is.
Oh, I know.
don't think it's
I know your
anything.
problem. You have an idiot.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oops, I am a fool. I just realized I'm doing the Intel bracket.
Uh-oh.
Looking at Brad's crisp blue eye. I'm distracted.
SM Country says he's probably going to play Helldivers 2 first. Thing that he can't get on Xbox. Hell yeah, dude.
That's a great first game.
Helldivers is great. Love me some Helldivers. I'm getting my brakes done this weekend on the Tucson.
Nice. I have to get pictures eventually.
Dude, the Tucson, when you drive it, it's constant grinding.
Oh.
Yeah. And then sometimes it goes away, and then as soon as you hit the brakes again, it starts screeching. Thankfully, my stepbrother is a mechanic, so I'm getting like the parts for like 50% off, and then I just pay him for labor.
That's ideal mechanic, right?
Yeah. So all 4 brakes, it's like it'll be like right around $400 or so for all 4. That's not bad at all, man.
Gotta be able to stop.
Yep.
My girlfriend got a RAV4 and she realized after she caught it, or I realized, I was like, hey, your brakes are kind of bad, dude. Like, it shouldn't be almost shaking the brake.
Yep.
Turns out she had like a warped brake pad. Like, not the pad, but
Yeah,
the metal
the
it
rotor.
grabs. Yeah, the rotor was warped, so. I know my motor is warped, but mine's very minimal, where it's like it only makes a sound braking when it's wet. It makes like I have bad brakes, but it's literally just the motor or the rotor.
Yeah.
That's just like it needs to be replaced, but it's not to the point where it's like shit. So I'm like,
dude, I can't remember what car it was for my sister. I think it was her. I think my dad bought her like a piece of shit Beamer, and I want to say it was the BMW. I don't know. I was doing a brake job on her car, and the wear on the rotor. It was literally grinding like a 1/4 inch into the rotor. Like more, like it was like, oh my god, dude. Like if she had driven like, I don't know how many more miles, it probably would have like ripped through the motor.
Oh my god.
Like, holy shit, dude.
I just hate bringing like a car like mine, or like if you brought your ultimate to the mechanic, like they will tell you, like you need this. But no, I don't.
Yep.
Just tell. I just want the dash symbol.
Yep.
I know. Scare me all you want. A new brick. If they're like literally bald, then we'll talk about them. But like,
Yeah.
other than that, I'm like, I don't know. It's really hard to convince me to put money into that car right now, but it's easy to convince me when you tell me like, hey, well, do you want another car payment?
Yeah, it's nice not having to pay for the Ultima anymore. Saitama is in chat. What's up, Saitama? Says, bro, just got my PC, but I can't control stuff with the mini screen. How do I adjust this for my main screen, or can I watch a YouTube video? Recommend vids or advice.
Just got my PC, I can only control stuff. Make sure your mini screen is not plugged into. What do you mean? Only mini. Make sure make sure that screen is not plugged into your motherboard. You want to make sure that screen's plugged into your graphics card. And then it just works as a regular monitor.
Yeah, so when they're both plugged into the motherboard, right click on your desktop. Oh, display settings, there it is. Right, and then
and yeah, also you want to make. We always try to make like the the main monitor. You want like the bigger monitor, but sometimes you might plug it in. You might have to change it yourself to just make sure that's not like your main monitor.
Yeah.
Like if you're like opening Discord and it's only opening on that little screen, it's because it thinks that's your main monitor. So if you just scoot it on over, like my ultra wide is my main monitor. So.
Yeah, you can set that up in Windows and tell it.
Yeah, it's super easy.
One. And I think it's right click display settings, right?
I think that, or you could just Windows search display settings.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we always try to program it so it's like second monitor, but Windows can decide to do whatever it wants once it gets to the customer. We just got our motherboard all set up here. Oh, I finished that height revolt.
Oh yeah, how'd that come out?
Pretty clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cool looking case.
And it's just like a little Xbox Series X.
Yep. I like that it has a handle too.
It has a handle and it has headphone rests.
Yeah.
Each
Oh
side.
yeah, that's
When you
right.
click them in, you can get one on each side.
Yeah, that's nice. I need to get a headphone rest for my headset. Getting tired of it. Sitting on my desk. I have two monitors, so I was using GPU's HDMI for the second monitor. Just unhooked it. Thanks for the advice, boss. Damn, you guys knew exactly what I did wrong.
I've seen a thing or two.
Yeah.
You aren't the first person.
Yeah.
So. It's like it's annoying because it works when it's plugged into the motherboard, but it doesn't like communicate well with like in terms of like a driver.
Yep.
Because you're using at that point you're using your Intel, or if you have AMD, you're using your onboard drivers to power that screen like on your CPU, which also just puts more load on the CPU, which we don't want.
Shadow Ink says, I know you guys are probably busy, but is there a way to check when my build will get done? What's
Yeah.
your order number? I can check in on it. Check in on it right now. And feel free to email us anytime. Or give us a call.
Do you mind giving me the length and width of the case? Can you look up the length and width of the Starker Air version? Or is it on there? Is it on the box anywhere?
74.25. I will go check on that for you, Shadow, in just a sec. It is 215 millimeters wide, 400 millimeters long.
We got 215 millimeters wide and 400 millimeters long. Or length.
That's
Lengthwise.
40 centimeters, so it's 20 inches, roughly,
Yeah.
long.
Are you building a shelf for it? That's pretty cool. Good. It's good to get that stuff off the ground. I think that might be already laid out, Brad.
Yeah, I think it is.
Sweet. Let me see if I can switch to top cam easily. Oh, wrong button. Uh-oh. I think I did it. What's that news, Brad?
It is laid out. And we're just waiting for a couple more parts, and then we're good to go.
Sweet. Get our front fans installed real quick.
Deadpool next weekend.
Oh, did you see that Xbox controller?
Yeah, he showed me.
See
It was
the
hilarious.
video for it?
No.
It's even funnier.
What?
It's hilarious.
What's the video like?
Just glorifying the butt on the back of the controller.
It's too funny.
Dude, the engineer that probably like sketched that up was probably laughing their butt off. That's so funny.
Yeah. I'm excited for that movie. It'll be the first Marvel movie I think I've seen in theaters.
He goes through like literally all the timeline
Yeah.
of Marvel.
Yeah.
Like
It looks like there's.
it looks like he's literally
Pool.
going to destroy whatever Marvel's been trying to do.
I wonder if he's gonna kill Kang, because I know they're writing Kang out. I think. Or
Right.
are they changing actors? I don't know.
He just kills Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
I see the trailer for Deadpool 2. It's like, yeah, Disney was able to buy him back. They're gonna make him work till he's 90.
Yeah. Yeah. Dave Odell, are you still in YouTube chat? If you are, I'll go check on that order number for you. 7404.
That's really close.
Yeah.
That's really close. Yeah. That one, like, literally, that might be on my desk.
Yeah.
So, if you can't find it in the queue, look on my desk.
Give me 1 minute. I'll go check on that for you. All right, Dave. We're just waiting on the streamers. But everything else is ready. Should be getting the streamers soon.
I think Charmers will be here tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that's what I was told earlier. Yeah, no problem, Dave.
Yeah, put Brad to work.
Get my steps in. A little bit more of a walk to go look at the queue than it was in our previous space.
Get your steps in for the day.
Yep.
Seen that guy on Instagram is like really good at catching things in his mouth.
No. What?
He's really good at like someone stands at like top of this balcony up this hill and he's like at the end of the hill on this dock by a lake. People are just like throwing stuff all the way and this guy's catching it in his mouth.
Like food?
Food, it could be anything. He can do it. I don't know. He's like got so good at I thought it was like kind of fake or anything, but no, he like went on America's Got Talent.
Like they could throw a football and he'll catch it? Oh, but like...
You could throw from like any distance and he'll catch it though.
Oh, okay. So it has to be just fit in his mouth.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
like, I got the best mouth on Instagram.
Man. Okay, so I searched. Don't have another DisplayPort cable. I can run second monitor off of motherboard and it be okay.
You could if you, or you could just get like you could go on Amazon. They make adapter cables where you can take an HDMI and make it DisplayPort.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a $15 adapter cable. You can't plug it into your like I would try to get it off your motherboard, just so you aren't using extra stuff from your CPU.
Yeah, I would not run a monitor off CPU. I would run it all on the GPU.
Yeah, I would try to get it all on that. But yeah, they make really. I mean, you don't need to get anything too crazy. Just get one that has like good reviews, good price, and you're fine.
Like an Amazon basic one.
Yeah, like literally. That's what we use in the shop when we program the monitors. Actually, when we don't have enough ports on it, so we'll use a little splitter. And if you're using it like as a second monitor, like it's all you need. So.
Yep. Best option is to run everything off of your graphics card. All the monitors.
So you got a 4090. You gotta use that thing, man.
Yeah.
So upset their Shopify car thing. They're shutting that thing down.
Shopify car?
Or
Carvana?
Spotify.
Oh, Spotify?
Car thing, have you heard of that?
No.
The little like robot thing. It's like this big. Has a little AI on it. $30. And it makes your like plug it into your car and it makes your car like literally have an internal display. So you don't have to like get a whole new radio system. I just have it in my Ultima like right next to like my volume button, and it just shows me what I'm playing. It shows me who's calling me if I get in calls in, and then it has a little AI. You can be like, skip, do this, play this song, blah blah blah, or like call or blah, and then. I mean that's about as complex as it gets, but they're ending support on it in December. No explanation why they're doing it. It doesn't even run off of any like complex server. It's not like a allocated server just for them. It's servers they already have,
Yeah,
and they're just turning it off.
that's weird. Wonder why.
They discounted it like a year or two ago, and then, I mean, that's when I picked it up. I
Yeah,
was like, a $90 product for 2/3 off? I was like, no brainer.
yeah.
Sounds like cool. I like tech. So got it. I've loved it ever since. And then they said they're just going to turn it off in December. People are hoping that they open source it. And then, I mean, once you open source it, you can
Do anything.
anything to it. You could emulate on it. Like,
That
but
would-
I'd love to like turn it back into a Spotify car thing, or like even make it a better one that could like show my navigation, like on it and stuff.
Yeah,
That'd be cool. Because all it is really is just like a complex Raspberry Pi that plays music.
yeah.
So
I thought about getting like an external, like Android Auto type
Mhm.
thing, so you don't need to install it.
yeah, but the thing it doesn't.
But those things are expensive.
It's not even like just an Apple product. It's like a both product.
Yeah,
So it's cool. It tells me if my like air ventilation is too hard on the device itself where it can't hear me.
oh,
Yeah, it's like air vents might be too loud. Consider turning them down so the Spotify car thing can hear you.
oh, that's really nice. I
Yeah.
didn't know they had voice activation and stuff.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey Spotify, play like Eminem's new album, and I'm like, all right, here you go,
It's cool.
and then I'll just throw it up.
That's awesome.
I've seen people use it on their computers because it just plugs in USB Type C, so or USB. People just plug it in the computer. They use it as like a little dock,
Oh,
and then that's how their music they change and everything. So I don't know. It's cool tech. I like useful tech like that. Like the problem is, people have cars now that aren't like cars that have screens. Radios are super expensive to install. No one uses a radio that much anymore anyway, so you don't
Yeah.
need all the gadgets on the radio. So
yeah. Literally, I just want a screen that has Android Auto that I can pull
Right.
up maps and.
right, I want to be able to have a display in my car that I can pull the map and I can play my music.
Yep.
I don't need any other. You don't need to give me, because if it's just an extra screen, I don't need all the EQ stabilizer stuff. Like I'll just deal with what's in my car already,
Yep.
and then yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty upset. I hope they haven't said anything about changing their mind, or I haven't looked it up. But it's just like, why make a product if you're just gonna? I mean, if they
Yeah,
make a
and-
new one, that would be cool.
Are they? So they're saying it's not going to be usable.
They said they were going to turn it off. Like, it would, all car thing devices will be deactivated. Which is, why can I legally buy it, and why can you legally turn it off?
Yeah. Why can you literally destroy a product I paid for?
It's like if they just start turning off Nintendo DSs, people be like, what the hell? Like, people don't use Nintendo DSs all the time, but it's like, bought it so I can use it whenever I want.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know if they're like gonna come out with a new one.
I can see them like saying we're not going to push any more updates for it, or we're not going to support it anymore, but like turning it off seems illegal.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll look it up real quick. Be like, Shopify or Spotify, not Shopify. Spotify car thing being deactivated. And you'll just see people on the internet like, I'm not really sure like why they're doing it, because it doesn't take.
Spotify is refunding car thing owners before bricking it. You reach out to Spotify customer service and provide proof of purchase. they'll refund you. But yeah, they're bricking it.
I kind of would rather keep it to see if it goes open source.
That is nuts, man.
I've never heard, and Spotify is usually like a super cool company where they're like, we don't like what other people do, like we do things cool. I don't know. I feel like that's always been like Spotify's thing.
Yeah.
A cool company and a cool app.
Yeah, owners of Spotify's soon-to-be brick Parthing device are begging the company to open source gadgets to save from the landfill.
Yeah, then it's just e-waste. Like all that e-waste on the...
Dude, somebody's gonna homebrew that thing. There's got to be a way to homebrew, like
a little Spotify thing.
Yeah.
I hope so, man, because I really, really, really do enjoy it.
If there's a nerd, there's a way. Somebody will do it.
Hey, dude, PlayStation never thought people would be able to emulate a PlayStation.
Yep.
Here we are. Neither Nintendo did not expect people to emulate like a Wii U or
a Switch.
Yeah. It's just like if there's a PC and if there's a nerd with enough time, it will get figured out.
Same with like cracking your Switch. Like Nintendo did a really good job at like preventing that from happening, and it was just luck that someone figured out that if you short 2 pins on the controller, on the right controller side, that it puts you into the boot menu.
So someone was just like messing with their shit.
Yeah, someone was just fucking with it and figured it out.
I love people.
Yeah.
I bet like no one's gonna. Who's gonna short? Like in the meeting, like who's gonna do it?
Yeah, I think it took them like 2 years to figure it out.
Oh really?
Yeah.
But Nintendo was.
Dude, well, yeah, they completely redid
The PTE.
Yeah.
They
fixed it. They hardline fixed it.
Wow, so they went back to like the drawing board. And
Yeah, it was it's a known exploit with the ARM, and I think they used the first generation used a Qualcomm.
Okay. Yeah.
And I guess there's a known exploit in the ARM that allows you to get into the boot menu.
Oh, the ARM.
Yeah.
ARM based. Yeah. Because Qualcomm is an ARM based CPU, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah,
Still smiling on the other side of the country right
yeah,
now.
dude.
That's what I like to hear. Serving smiles. No.
McDonald's.
Okay, so it's best to do display. Yeah, it's just if you're trying to do any sort of like external display on your graphics card, it's just better to do, or any external display, it is better to plug it into your graphics card by far.
Yeah. Early 2018, so it was out for almost 2 years.
I forgot how old the Switch was.
Wait, no, Nintendo Switch worldwide. Oh no, so it was a year later. My bad. I thought it came out in 2016, but it was 2017.
You silly goose. How can I believe anything you
I
say?
know. Right. Yeah.
I finally told Liz that there's no R in Noctua.
Oh yeah.
Like, I was like, Liz, I don't know what's funnier. She said something else wrong. I was like, I don't know what's funnier, that or how you pronounce Noctua. She's like, what do you mean? And I told her. She's like laughing. She's like, I'm so dumb. I was like, Noctura.
Noctura, yeah.
Noctura. I was like, if there was an R, I'd give it to you. But there is not. I was like, it's just not there.
My mom mispronounces words all the time, and it's hilarious.
My Nana were mispronounced medications, which is kind of a bad thing to know how to mispronounce.
Yeah. Well, how did you say it?
Well, you have like Claritin D.
Yeah.
She'd be like, can I get that Claritin D? Or it's just you're like almost there, but you're like, what? Like when she first was saying, I was like, do you mean Claritin? Like, yeah. I'm like, oh yeah.
Did she have a southern accent?
She kind of has an accent. She just kind of has like an old granny accent. Kind of. She's from
Where was she born?
Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
She got the Green Bay Packers. She got the Packers. The, going down by the creek, the creek.
Hate when people fucking say crick.
All the kids are out there playing in the creek.
Creek. People in Iowa, they call it cricks.
Yep.
I'm like, dude.
I'm going to get physical.
Yeah. Just stop. No, I think crick is like smaller than a creek.
It is.
I
Smaller.
think it is.
It is smaller.
It's
like literally like a little creek.
Yeah.
The creek.
The crick.
It's like that creek that fills up only when it rains.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the cable choice. I do like the red, gray, black with the black case and this case because you do have this red design in the front of it. So I think it looks really good when it's matched. All right. We got the power supply out. So I'll explain it, but when we're showing off the lights of the machine, but I did wire it in a way so you can control the RGB lights either with just the case. The case has its own animations, its own kind of design that fits your style, and you can totally keep it like that. But if you press and hold the button on top, it'll also let you control it. You'll see it like flash, and then it'll go to motherboard software. So if you would prefer to control it through your software, you totally can. And that's awesome. It's gonna look so sweet in my home. Yeah, definitely send us pictures or like put it in the Discord, put like a Google review. Whatever, just we love seeing like people's setup. That's my favorite. Like when people do a review and then they put like whether it's like a review on like Braythorn's Discord, a review in our Discord, or just even on Google. The photos is like what, like is the icing on the cake. So I just love seeing like I built this with my hands and then like this literally sits in someone else's house and they use it all the time. Like so, it's really cool to see. It's kind of like I don't know, it's like a piece of art.
Yeah.
You know, in a way. Or that's how I view them. Whether they look similar or not, no computer will be built the same. I could wire things similar, like in a similar pattern, but they're all their own machine. I don't think I've ever built a computer that looked exactly like another computer. Like maybe from this side it did, but the back and everything, it doesn't.
Appy TV said, "Hey gents, curious, is there a normal operating temperature for the 4060 Ti? Got one in the Peltast and can't break 70 degrees on any games."
That's awesome.
That's
really good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I would also say if you upgraded recently from like a 30 series card or even a 20 series card, 40 series in comparison is a very colder like graphics card. It runs, it's more efficient. And it just runs generally cooler than old series. And they also did better on just general cooling, like the manufacturers who make the heat sinks. From what I've seen from liquid cooling, they definitely upped the game on like thermal padding and just maybe some thermal grease, which is awesome to see, especially on a new expensive card. But yeah, I mean, 70, that's where I would want my card if I was gaming all the time. So I would say if it goes into the 80s for like a long period of time, like consistently, then you might want to clean your computer or just kind of see what's going on.
Yep, dust insulates, so.
Yeah, you're going to be really happy with the temperatures. Everything that we configure is thought of entirely. So it's like that's temperatures, it's how all the parts fit together, that's what is not overkill for this, what is overkill for this, and it's just good balance between builds and everything. I think the Peltast really shows that balance well too, because you got a 14500, which is really, really, really good CPU, especially if you're just gaming. But then to pair it with either like a Radeon card or even the 4060 Ti, I mean, I think, is this a tier 2 or a tier 3?
I don't have the spec sheet.
Well, I don't know. I don't remember if this gets a 40, if the Peltast gets a 40 slot. The tier 1. Oh, I'm not remembering my build. I've built so many computers, so please have grace on me on that. But like just like between yesterday and today, I saw someone on that hoplite with the 7800 that was a real order. I was so shocked.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
I knew you guys didn't fuck around. That's why I'm here.
Hell yeah. No, there's not enough time to fuck around. So. You can do a little post, but.
Yeah. All right. Need to get a new bed, man.
I think I do too. I grew up, I have this like, I have a nice bed, but then I have this like 3-inch memory foam on it. And like when I first got it, it's like, this is the dream. Now it's like, this thing's messing up my back.
Yeah.
Like, it's like too much. It's like too much foam that's not enough support.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So, like I could do, I'm a happy like camper. Like I could sleep on the ground. If it's a comfy patch of dirt. Like that's when I go camping, I just sleep on the ground with my tent and sleep back. Like I find a squishy patch of dirt and I'll make like little mounds of myself and then you're good. Easy game.
All right, guys. In the top chat, if you're in Twitch, go ahead and place your bets now. On do you think it'll post and have everything work? That means lights are on, fans are spinning, and we get the post light.
Yes.
A good way to earn some drachma, which you can use to redeem blurps, like this one. Or you can also use it to redeem extra entries for giveaways when we do them. Yeah, extra points for giveaways is 5,000. But you earn them just by watching, too.
Yeah.
So.
Recommended to 3 different guys at the shipyard. Damn. Well, thank you for your support. Yeah, continued support, actually, I should say. Make sure you're getting a t-shirt with this build, so you'll be able to rep us like be like Superman in the shipyard. You can show them.
Yeah.
Alexander PCs, man. Yeah, don't worry, I got you guys. You're protected.
It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's SM country. People are feeling high baller today. 10 points for yes, 6 points for no.
Oh. Well, now you told everyone that they can save their stuff.
Betting big, man.
They don't want it. They don't want to spend it. And the economy really is rough.
Yeah.
Stream, dude. Everyone's going thin.
Affecting stream points now.
Yeah. Stream points are being affected by this goddamn economy.
Right. You are good to...
I'm not ready. I'm
Started
not ready. Never rush a woman.
Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! SpongeBob, careful! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob!
Oh, that so much. Almost done here, though. I've got so many peppers coming in, Brad.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, dude, with all the rain we got, they're just getting juiced. The aromas are coming in.
Oh, are they
They're like
finally?
ripening now.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, I pulled one off, and I'm ripening one in a window at home. Hope it continues to ripen. But because we got so much water, the tomatoes are starting to split. So even the cherries, like you have a bright cherry, and it's like split. Which you can still eat it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's fine. But it's just like that's how much water we've gotten. It's just crazy to think about. But it's like not letting my other tomatoes ripen under like the stress of no water and stuff.
Yep.
We live and learn. Sketch. Sketch. Like,
Yeah.
I saw a clip today. It was like, it's not a party unless it's a sketch party. That's too soon. Anyways.
Yeah. That man is so funny, dude. Hey, fellas, if I have any questions, is there a chat or something for me to ask questions? Because I don't know nothing about PCs. So our Discord is a good place for, like, general questions.
Yeah, we have a great community. We have, like, a bunch of just tech nerds in there that love helping anyone with questions. Brad and I we try to respond whenever we can. But if we aren't in there, I mean, we have plenty of people who love just being in that Discord and love just helping people out. So that's your best bet to get like full communal help. And also there's a lot of people in there who have Alexander PCs. So anyone in there that has like a little Alexander PCs helmet next to their name, they own a computer from. And they can tell you their experience and they can tell you like what they got. So yeah. This thing is done though. What's going on?
If you actually need actual tech support, like you think there's something wrong with your PC, go to our website, and on the top banner, you'll see a thing called, a tab called Tech Support, and you can submit a ticket in there, and we'll reach out to you within 24 business hours.
Yeah, we don't respond on the weekends or after hours for that. So another good place to go for after hour support would be the Discord. We have a tech support channel there. We have we've been cataloging just people's issues. So maybe you can go in and find an issue that already exists from someone else and see how they got their solution.
Yep. But I do want to say the Discord is not official tech support.
Yes, it's unofficial. So don't go in there expecting like the Alexander PC's experience of tech support.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you'll get quality from us if like one of us respond or someone responds, but it's not very quick and it's not very like doesn't follow up as fast. So think of it as like a Reddit thread. Ooh, I kind of like the blue with the red. I'll change it to red though. We'll get the red going. So these are the default colors and the patterns I was explaining that are on this case. It has an off mode as well. And then we have red. And a bunch of different colors too. There's a white, there's blue, purple, greens, yellow. And the patterns. The memory is rainbow right now because it's controlled through the... Oh yeah, I always forget this has like the cool side things. Yeah. I do like that about this case. Doot, 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 doot. It's very quiet. Sounds like it's a PC moving air. Yeah, I also love doing this case with the MSI power supply because you get the cool dragon logo next to this other cool, I don't really know what type of logo XPG does. It looks like a flame fire, it looks like a dragon scaled back.
Yeah.
But it matches kind of, and I love that. I'm all for matching. But we got an MSI power supply with an MSI GPU with an MSI motherboard. So that's just cool for branding. Doesn't really do anything in terms of compatibility, but it's cool for name branding. You got a lot of matching parts. We have Kingston drive and we have Kingston memory. This case is from XPG. We have a V-True fan cooler. We've got our fans loaded in the front. And yeah, pretty cool build. We got the AMD 7600. That's the full Peltast list right there. That is what's in this build currently. Blue, RAM, red, everything. But the red is so hot, but the blue with the red, I don't know. Here, let's go back to the blue with the red. So that's a darker blue, and then we can go like a lighter blue. There's white. White also looks super clean. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think this accents the gray a lot too, and it makes just the PC pop. You have a nice gold. I do like the gold and black, orange. But yeah, we got that. Whoa, 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 whoa! SM Country, go take a lap. Go take a lap. You're getting all flustered. Open a window.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Everything looks great. So I'm going to take this to Owen. You won't get this today or any type of shipping information today. It'll ship out tomorrow. Owen's going to go ham on it, programming it, testing it. But yeah, next up is our Centurion. We're going to put this away, set this up, and then we'll be live again. So give us a few minutes, guys.
Yep, we'll be right back. Hello, we're back.
Hello, hello. Okay, so now we got the Centurion on deck. We will go for it. I believe this is a tier 2.
It might
right
be.
here.
I think it's
It's a tier 1.
the tier 1.
All right.
All right, never mind.
I should look at these things before I go live. Anyways, but we have a 7800 XT Radeon GPU with a 7700 AMD CPU. That's a 7700X, a B650 Tomahawk. We have a 1TB KC3000, and the customer decided to buy an extra 1TB KC3000 for a total of 2 TB. And then we have the Galahad 2 Trinity Infinity radiator. We have 750 power supply, and then we have 32 gigabytes of memory. And I think for this one, it was upgraded. It says 6,000 on the spec sheet on your screen right there. The customer was upgraded to a 6400 kit, I believe, or G skill. Wait, let me actually.
Can I get a light?
No. Yeah, it is 6400, so I'm right on that part. But yeah, that's it. And then we got the Landcool 215 for our case. So we'll go ahead and get started on that. Should be a pretty smooth build. AMD Centurion is very simple. Oh, those Montec Airs we've been using, Brad. That's my new fastest machine.
Really?
Yeah, by far.
Easy to build in?
Super dumb easy to build.
That's good.
Like cable management is like slim to none. It's already like pre-managed for you.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna have so much watermelon.
Oh, yeah. How many do you have? Yeah, I know you said 5.
Dude,
Is there more?
it just keeps coming.
Oh, yeah.
There's a bunch new flowers that came in like overnight.
That's awesome.
It's gonna take off. So I'll let you know.
All right.
I need to remember to take cardboard from here. I need to put it underneath that watermelon. One of my watermelon. Oh, actually, so bad omen in my garden found a dead bird in the watermelon plant.
No.
I guess the bird had flown and flew low and hit my fence and bounced off. But I don't know how it died. I have a fence, but it's not like an electric fence. It's just like a chicken wire fence with you've seen it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like kind of cattle fence-ish type fencing with chicken wire at the
I
bottom.
wonder if it just broke its neck.
I'm trying to maybe it got into a small hole and it tried to get out and
Yeah.
broke its neck. I don't know. It was just sad. We're like, what? Our garden neighbors came by. We're like, oh yeah, look at our watermelon. What?
Shit.
But yeah, no, it's going. I'm really
Melons.
really excited.
Watermelon soaked up all the blood from the bird.
Yeah, right.
Shit.
That's what makes it red.
Yep.
Sacrifices. The melon gods will be pleased.
Yeah. Gonna be a good year for melons.
But, dude, I think it will be. I think it's gonna. Except one of my melons has a little, a tiny little, it looks like something a little, just took this and just
Oh, really?
had a little cut in it. So I don't. It's not. Doesn't look like it's affecting it right now, and I don't know how it'll affect it when it gets larger. But we'll see. We'll see. Thank you for following.
Soul Puffy, thanks for the follow.
Welcome to chat. Welcome to the Twitch. We are just hanging out, building a build. And you'll probably hear me talk more about my garden than any computer. No, I'm kidding.
He's not kidding.
Not kidding. No, if you guys have like genuine questions about like tech, like feel free. Like it's a free chat room. You guys can talk about really whatever you want, up to Brad's discretion.
Oh, this is your PC? Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, sweet. Welcome to the stream. Well, just so you know, I'm about to install this. We did upgrade your RAM. So instead of the Kingston Fury Renegade or Kingston Fury Beast that would have gone in this, we upgraded you to Triton Z5 RGB 6400. So you go from 6000 to 6400, you get a little bit faster memory. And I believe since it's G skill, we actually have a little bit lower cast latency. So a little bit quicker. I mean, if you can tell the difference between nanoseconds, that's awesome. You should probably go to the government.
What's up, Mike Davis? How's it going, man?
What is up? We're just loading this motherboard up. We just hooked up our 2 NVMe drives in here for more storage. We still have an extra slot of NVMe, so definitely enough room for expansion in the future. A graphics card. I put this to the side.
No problem, Puffy.
Here, your squeaky shoes.
I know, dude. It's my slides.
You sound like, you know, SpongeBob when he gets the really big boots. And they're like squeaky all the time. Got Mike Davis in chat.
Yep.
We should tell Mike thanks for sending his buddy to buy a PC from us. Woo!
That's right. I'm happy today. Got my cast off. So ready to start getting range of motion back. And happy to have my hands back. Time for hardcore gaming.
Like I've never had a cast, so I can only imagine the relief it is to finally get that thing off. Yeah.
Same. I've never broken a bone.
I've seen people get it like sawed off and everything, but I've never had it done.
You guys are lucky, man.
I am lucky. I got into stuff like growing up, but I never really got too hurt. I got
The worst thing ever for me was when I had, I never had a cast, but when I had my compression fracture in my spine, I had one of those like plastic like vests, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And-
keeps your back straight.
Oh god, that was horrible. It was horrific. It was horrific trying to sleep in that thing.
Oh
For
Jesus.
like, I had it for I think almost 3 months. Yeah, it was awful. Take it off. I took it off. I had to do all my PT in the pool because it was no like.
Oh yeah, no way.
Yeah.
Like lower impact or whatever.
Yeah.
So I had to. The only time I got to take the thing off was like in the pool.
Oh man.
That sucked.
I could imagine.
Are you headed out today?
I have to run and pick up some parts, but I'll be back.
Sweet.
Cool.
So, may not even go right now. I may not go till later.
Cool.
Trying to figure that out.
Mike Davis says, just one of many. Looking forward to getting my own for me later on. Hell yeah, dude. We're looking forward to it. I have a few others looking for PC builds. I'll try to talk them into getting a custom build rather than buying one on Amazon. They just love those cheap builds.
Hey, I almost bought one on Amazon too because I was like, oh, it's cheap, and then I waited, and then I found this place, and I was so thankful. Like, once CJ's like, no, like he was looking at the machine. I was like, he's like, no, dude, look at these parts they're using. Like, they're not quality. They just tell you it's a 500 gigabyte drive, and that's it.
Yep.
They don't tell you what type of drive it is and stuff.
Or who makes it?
Who makes it? Like, is it quality?
Lifetime warranty too. Exactly. I ordered one because it said 3060 i7, and then i7 was a 7th gen, and then they don't specify the details. They'll get you. Wow. So they really okay. That's nuts, man.
Yeah, it's like it's an i7. People are like, oh, sweet, like i7, like 10th gen.
Yeah.
Like at least. And it's like, no, it's 7th gen, dude. Like,
Yeah, 3060. So that was like when 11th gen was out, I think. Oh man. That's kind of slimy, in my opinion.
it is. That's why we don't do it. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like, I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of like, why wouldn't you want to tell
Yeah.
me? Like I buy an Xbox, they tell me all the Xbox.
Yeah, not that there's anything wrong with 7th gen, but
No,
just
it's not.
assuming
When
when you bought it, like it was already like
it was
3
an
or
old.
4 generations old.
Yeah, it was already an older chip. Consider like or older in terms of CPU.
Yeah. Yeah, companies like that give all other pre-built SIs a bad name, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, I mean, but that's like, they made it the norm, and it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I'm all for not making it the norm. Build's going pretty good. Now we can throw in. I'm gonna kind of go out of order. I'm gonna do my cable combs first, and then we'll
Mixing
throw
it up.
in. Mixing it up, guys. You gotta stay fresh, even on our own toes. You know.
We should do a random build order one day. Like we'll put in the steps and have ChatGPT randomize it.
Put it
What-
in.
Like
Put
what-
in the CPU, then the motherboard.
Yeah, put it CPU cooler than the CPU. I think that'd be hilarious.
Yeah. So then I have to take it all.
Yeah,
off
so you have to
and-
take it all out. The torture of Jacob. Yeah, maybe we'll do that for Friday. I won't
Watch
make
me
it that brutal.
suffer.
I won't make it that brutal. I'll do like CPU and CPU cooler in one step, so you don't get like screwed. And maybe I don't know how that will that would work actually. It has to be like build specific.
Mm.
I think installing an AIO before you install the motherboard would be probably too difficult. I would think maybe.
It wouldn't be too bad. It would just be annoying for like cables. Like I'm doing all these cables right now before I put the AIO in. It'd just be easier to like. connect to
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, maybe I'll work on that tomorrow. We'll do that Friday just for fun. Shits and gigs.
I'm not doing the graphics card cables yet because we don't have the card in yet. So we'll just move on to the.
You want me to cable comb that one for you? No. All right. It's only 4:30 and I'm ready for bed.
I know, right? It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Super nice about this radiator is that the fans come pre-installed for me. So it's just one little less thing I have to do. Oops. Let's go down. We don't want this. Put that to the side. We debating if I want to plant pumpkins and gourds this year.
Pumpkins. That would be fun.
But the issue is, my garden neighbor gave me sprouts, and he said it's a hodgepodge of gourds and pumpkins. I don't know which is which.
Shit. Trying to go grow a huge pumpkin.
He's so funny, dude.
Did you ever watch Hey Arnold growing up? Do you remember the episode where I think it was the redneck guy?
Grew a giant
He
pumpkin?
drew a guy.
I
Yeah.
think I do.
And then it's like poker inside of it and shit.
Yes, dude, I
Yeah.
do remember that. Yeah. God, it's like a
always
fever
wanted to do
dream.
that. Ever since that episode, I'm like, man, I want to grow a pumpkin and live inside of it for like a week.
Well, a lot of those large pumpkins are actually like rotting on the inside.
Oh, really?
They just keep growing because of the plant.
That makes sense. What's up, Volcara? What's up, Starks? How's it going? Sorry, I had Twitch browser up and was completely blocking all the other chats. So, apologize for not saying something sooner, guys. We've been multi-streaming for a few months now, and I'm still not used to having multiple chats.
Well. I'll talk to you later.
Come on over, Owen.
Bye, Owen.
See you, Owen.
Everyone say goodbye to Owen. He does your tech support. Everyone be nice to Owen.
He bolts out of here so fast. Like he doesn't want to be here. Like he doesn't like us.
It's like, see ya.
Yeah. Fucking sprints to the door.
Owen's been having just like headbutts with some family members and everything. Nothing serious.
Yeah.
But I was like, hey man, remember you turned 20. I hope you know. When you're 20, no one likes you. Like no one likes you when you're in your like 20, early 20s. Like,
Yep.
yes, you have the responsibilities of an adult. No one has no respect for you.
Yep.
Like they'll just tell you that you're young.
Yep.
Saw your story, Brad, about the boomers getting mad at millennials.
Oh, yeah.
Have a Gen Z run around or whatever. It's so funny.
It's so true.
I don't need I found that out from someone. I was like, it's like, what are you saying?
Yeah.
She watches kids as like a job. Like, I don't know specifically, but she said they were saying that. I was like, what do you mean they're saying that? What does it mean? Like, I remember when, like, oh, you start calling people dude. Like, that was the slang. Like, whatever, dude. And then it's just like, oh, my son's a hippie.
Yep.
What did I go wrong?
Yeah. Kids, man. I don't know.
Something dumb. Some more kid lore.
Which build is this, bro? This is an AMD Tier 1 Centurion. Throw the parts list up there for you. I was watching Nub play League of Legends today. Man, that game looks fun. I haven't played it in forever. I kind of feel like playing it again.
Have never ever played it.
But I know it, like, the community is super toxic. I think that's what you get when it's a free-to-play game.
Like
Nobody
Fortnite.
cares. Yep, nobody cares. You can just make a new account if you get banned or whatever. But
I've been trying to explain to Caleb that Valorant is very just easy CSGO.
yeah,
He's like, no, it's different. I'm like, no, it's literally sandbox CSGO with a layer of Overwatch on it.
yeah.
That's why they made it.
Valorant feels very much like the old Counter-Strike.
Really?
Yeah. I like it better than CS2 now. But then
I
again,
tried playing Valorant like once or twice, and then my game just decided to stop working, and then the launcher never worked, and then I never played it. And I was like, I don't like this game.
Yeah, I think I played like a total of like 6 or 7 matches. I never got too deep into it. But now my TPM2 is disabled and I can't enable it. And I don't know why.
Oh, didn't it like delete itself off your BIOS?
No,
That's
so
a BIOS setting.
I have the OS set to other instead of...
Send it to Windows.
Yeah, but Windows won't launch then. It's something after I installed my CPU that it doesn't like.
Because I have the same CPU as you.
Yeah.
And I have those settings on.
Yeah, I know. I think I need to reinstall Windows.
Or do BIOS.
I could drive by it.
It's faster than installing Windows.
Sure,
That's why I always
don't
I'm
have
like,
to-
do that first, and then like.
Yeah, but it was really weird. Like, I remember Nick set it all up, did the fans and stuff, brought it home, would not boot into fucking Windows until I switched it to other, the OS other. But then like you can't do TPM2 anymore.
Such a stupid thing for a game to like require.
Yeah, it's their anti-cheat bullshit, and I don't like their anti-cheat either. It's really invasive.
That's also why I don't care for having Valorant. It's like, you want to have this anti-cheat, have all this information about
Yeah.
you? And I was like, no.
Yeah,
Don't you
kernel
just
level
not want me to.
access.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
Fuck
you're
that.
going to access my memory?
Yeah.
Like, no thank you.
You need a TPM chip to play Counter-Strike? I don't think so. We're talking about Valorant, George. But, yeah, there's only a couple games that require TPM2. Valorant's the main one.
I didn't know about all that until, like, we started shipping out these new systems, or like Valorant got it,
Yeah,
like stuff, and it's like,
and Windows 11 requires TPM2.
yes.
So I can't even upgrade to TPM or Windows 11, which is actually kind of nice because Windows knows it,
It never
and
prompts
then
you.
it doesn't prompt me anymore.
There's like a code you can put in the command line to
Oh,
never
really?
get that thing again. Yeah, it's
That's
like
nice.
because it'd be like, oh, we're like, I don't want to do the update, and they're like, okay, we won't tell you. And then like
Yeah,
2
then they'll
days later,
secretly
like,
install it.
hey, by the way, updates out. We installed it and stole all your data.
Yep. Yeah.
We already named your first unborn child for you. Congratulations. But anyways, happy day. My girlfriend's doing physical therapy at the Atletico over there.
Yeah.
I just want to go walk in. Harass her. Or like cheer her on. Woo!
Yeah.
She was showing me some like basic workouts. I've been working. I don't look like I work out, but I know how to work out, and I love working out. It's a great time. But she was explaining to me like, yeah, I took a dumbbell. That's so good on my arm. I was like, oh, a tricep extension. And she's like, yeah, do you want me to show you? I'm like, wait, can I show you? I was like, let me try. And I got all set up. I was like, is it like this? She's like, yeah. Like, that is like workout one. That's like, that's your tricep.
Yep.
How you work it out.
Hey, what's up, Inner Void? How's it going?
What up, Inner Void? Okay, we're finishing up here, kind of. I gotta do all this wiring now, but once we're done with this wiring, we never really had to come back to it. I would show you guys kind of what I'm doing, but you can't really see black cables on the black case, which is unfortunate. But it won't take too long. You won't miss out too much.
Just a bunch of zip tying.
Bunch of zip tying wires.
You guys ever get requests for Linux or allow people to just leave out the cost of Windows license?
We have gotten requests for Linux. We don't do Linux. We only do Windows. And every machine ships out with Windows because we cannot test it without having an operating system on it. Or we download the drivers, we can't test it, we can't benchmark it. So if we just sent the computer with no OS, like, what if there's an issue and like we didn't get to test it before that? So that's kind of the main reason why we don't ship it without an OS. Obviously, once you get your computer, it's your computer, but yeah, we don't ship it with that. Not included. I don't believe uninstalling Windows and installing Linux affects your warranty. I don't think it does.
Yeah, I wouldn't think
See,
so.
it would. I don't see why it would.
Yeah.
It's just a different OS. But as far as I know.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't affect hardware, I don't think. Like overclocking affects hardware, but I don't think the OS will.
I just thought of a great video to do for some content,
Yeah.
some tech support content. But it'd be like shot like in the 90s or like 2000 scenes. We get Owen some like just ear clothes and like a hat or whatever. Have him sit in the corner like this with a chain on it. Be like, what's up? I'm Owen, and I hate overclocking AI software. Maybe like the flashes, like different angles and everything. Yeah. If you trust AI to overclock but not trust yourself, why are you even clicking? That was bad, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That'd
be
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I noticed there are some builders that offer Linux installs, but they're all very expensive small operations. Well, System 76 isn't small, but they are expensive.
Yeah, we just haven't really dove into that side. It's not like we don't like Linux. It's just we haven't really focused on that part for our builds, and it hasn't really been anything we've talked about. I think also it's like I know Linux supports a lot of stuff, but a lot of newer games coming out do not support Linux. And I know games that did support Linux, and then with updates they decided not to. They're just like, we're done. And it's like, oh.
Yeah, you do have what do they call it? Steam, the Pascal or something. Anyways, Steam support for Linux. They basically emulate Windows or something. I've actually been thinking about moving over to Linux myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because Windows is getting Microsoft's getting a little greedy with the information they.
With some data?
Yeah. It's not like I do anything but game on it or watch YouTube, but
Still, like it's a
it's
privacy
just
thing.
it's just the principle of the thing. I don't want them. If anybody's gonna sell my data, I want to sell it. I want to make the money, not fucking a $1 billion company.
Selling it for sidecast.
Yeah.
Pay their like cafeteria bill.
Yeah, right. Inavoid asks, will I need to install any protective junk on it once it arrives? I keep hearing that it's not really needed. Correct. You don't need to. So you don't need to install any antivirus or malware stuff anymore. The built-in Windows antivirus is actually really good. And as long as you don't go to like sketchy, shady websites, we all know what we're talking about here. You should be fine. And just install AdBlock. Just install AdBlock.
fine.
You know, and you can whitelist YouTube so it won't. YouTube doesn't get angry. But oh, $1 trillion company, yes, $1 trillion. Proton, that's what it's called, not Pesco. But yeah. Yeah, if nobody uses that, if anybody's on the fence about using an ad blocker on your browser, uBlock Origin is awesome, and it actually does more than just block like YouTube ads. It blocks those banner ads too, and sometimes malware can be hiding in those things too. So it's a good idea to get some sort of ad block.
Oh yeah.
I think Chrome allow ad block anymore,
No, it did not.
so you have to use another browser. I like Firefox because it's open source.
I didn't know Firefox was open source.
Yeah. But there, I think Brave has a built-in one. Built-in ad block, I think. Opera GX is pretty good.
I've heard
too.
Opera's good. Got our graphics card here today. Look at this. Got the nice red and black on the card itself. Looks super sleek. There we are. Alright, now I'm just getting the combs on. I got it, the cables on the card. I'm just making it look nice now. It looks good. Everything's plugged in. Oh, we're back in. We're back in shape. I thought that was about to stay out. Cool. We are done there. That was blood time. You just want to start the wheel of post and I'll explain.
5 minute or 2 minute?
You can do it 5 minutes.
Start.
All right, guys. So we will post in the top of Twitch chat. If you're in other browsers, you can participate in this by joining the Twitch chat real quick. But it's a will it post? Will it post and will it have everything work? We are looking for all the fans to spin. We're looking for all the fans to turn on if they have RGB. We're also looking for our other RGB components like our pump to turn on. We're looking for the pump to start moving liquid through the radiator. And we're looking for a good post indication, which means that we're in BIOS, everything's communicating inside the machine, and we're stable for now. And obviously, if we test it, we run into things, but if we do run into things. What? Yeah, so what you do basically is tell me if I did good enough. So do you think that I built this machine to top caliber? 100% on no! What is this? All right, everybody but St. George the Great can vote. And you vote with Drachma. Drachma is the channel points. You get it just by sitting here. But you can also receive... you can get more Drachma. You redeem it for blurps. So you can get more entries. That was the fastest 5 minutes of my life.
You still got 3 minutes left.
You do?
Yeah.
Beat.
100% on no, says George.
Yeah, I know. I told George he wasn't allowed to vote.
Wow.
I know.
I'm with you, George.
Shut up, Fred.
With you.
That's it. I'm gonna unbuild your wife's computer.
Solidarity. White Pinoy asks, how many builds do you do on the average in a day?
On average, well, I do a lot of other things around the shop rather than just building two. So I think on average a day, like if I can just do them back to back to back, can anywhere from like 6 to 9 computers a day. I'd say 6 is like. Also, you got to consider like the complexity of some builds. Like if you have the Legatus, that's going to take some more time. That's going to take the time as much as building 2 computers. At least for me, I like taking my time on those things. So that's where it could go down to like a lower number, maybe like just 5 for that day. But it really depends. Some days I have bad days where it's like, you know, I'm doing other stuff. I'm waiting for obviously some machines to get ready. So I build like 2 machines, but I do other stuff like all around the shop. So probably bug Brad more times a day than he'd want.
Alright, guys, get your last second votes in. 10 seconds left. Whoa, 101. Wow, okay. Alright, it's now 10 for yes, 101 on no. Got some disbelievers in chat today.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever, whatever.
Was that you, George? Did you bet the other 90 or whatever?
Don't forget it's Prime Day today, Brad.
It is Prime Day.
So be careful on Prime Day.
There's nothing I want, so.
Because Amazon likes to hike up prices like a week or two before Prime Day. And then they will discount it to what the real price is. And there's a lot of evidence of them doing that. So be careful on Prime Day. Have fun. Get stuff you want. Get a good deal. But like price match it.
Yeah.
For sure. But it's like, you're such a big company, man. You need to scam me that much more.
Yeah, right.
Like, I get it. It's a product you probably don't want. But like, why is it my fault that you have it?
Yeah,
Like,
you're right.
it's like we buy a graphics card here and then it drops in like value. Like, we aren't going to charge the customer full value for that card because it's not the value of the card
Yep.
at the current market. And it's like, why would I make someone pay that? Like, I don't know. Down with the corrupt capitalists. Rise with the good capitalists. All right.
Oh, there, internet died?
Stream froze. No.
Yeah,
Oh, stream's still going. Oh. Do you have
there we go.
internet?
I noticed the bitrate went red all of a sudden. And then the stream started freezing.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. They don't want to see me win this poll. The ops are out to get me.
What's up, Star Killer?
What up? We were just finishing up this build. Where you been? Stalk Killer?
I use Honey extension to check price history. Yeah, that's actually a smart idea.
That is smart, yeah. Doing good, Star Killer. Doing really good. Thanks for joining the chat. What's going on? How are you? All my zip ties are clipped. Everything is wired and settled down. I'm gonna close my back panel.
Ooh, Starkiller said I had back surgery yesterday, so I'm fighting and losing against the drugs they gave me. Sorry I'm late.
Oh my gosh.
Man,
I'm hoping your surgery went well. I hope it was
Yeah.
successful.
wish you a speedy recovery, bud.
Yeah.
Dude.
And if you got titanium put in you, congratulations. You might be a little bit taller.
Yeah. Cards Against Humanity was Monday night, and we didn't have enough players. So we did not play. But we'll be back next Monday night.
To
Hopefully
try
we'll
again.
Keep trying every Monday night until we get to play. Beg's got 6 weeks to go. Man. Ooh, he nailed my shoulder.
All right. I'm going to turn this on, everyone. It's our last build for Wednesday. It is a Centurion. I'll do a little speed run of the parts. We do have MSI power supply, MSI motherboard. We have the Galahad 2 Leanly Trinity cooler. We have an Acer Nitro Radeon 7800 XT. That was a little bit of a mouth. We got the red cables. We have the upgraded memory for the customer from 6,000 speed to 6,400 speed. And we also changed the heatsink on that from Kingston to G-Skill. We have a 7700X CPU. We have 2 terabytes of storage in the system, both Kingston drives. And all that's in the Landcool 215. Speed run of the parts. There you go. I'm just like out of breath.
Yeah.
I just like talk super fast. Cool. Yeah. This little thing. So we have this thing right here. This is like a little, it's fake leather, I believe. Little band. Has a little notch. If you like it, you can keep it on. It just keeps your tubes together. If you don't like it, you can take it off. Does not affect your system whatsoever. We just always make sure we include it.
I'm about to bust.
Oh my god. Starkiller. Go back to where you were. Those drugs are making you crazy, man.
It posted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Specs again. There you go, Starkiller.
So puffy. Gets all the points. That's a true believer in their own machine.
Looks great. Appreciate you guys. Thanks. Yeah, no problem, man.
No problem. I'm glad you were able to catch the stream.
Yeah. Cool. All right, guys. We are gonna sign off for the day, and we'll be back Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah, guys. If you have any questions, people who watch their machines be built, please call, email, reach out to us in any way. But these machines should go out tomorrow. You will receive tracking information from me. I'll be making your label, and we'll be getting it all packed up. We'll test it. If anything comes up, we will let you know. Other than that, you should get your tracking information. That's the next time you'll hear from us.
Yep.
But other than that, what Brad said, you guys have a great night. We're going to sign off for the day. Thanks for stopping by.
See you guys Friday.
See ya.